don't plan for luck, I keep working hard, keep
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, wear it up, bust it down, open up, seal up, then up, this a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even here, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play with it, no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, 30, 50, 100, I'm down, stay 10 toes, I'm down, 10 toes, Jenny Craig with them, diamond dance like Chris Brown, lick 'em out, water don't drown, neck whip like baptized, church, MJ with the 4-5, no bungee, what? Never like a mummy, fake to a dummy, got a lot of dummies, go roll rap with the tummy, by the apartment, I moved in abundance, buzz on the I split the like circumference, then up, it's a buzz, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even here, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play with it, no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, 30, 50, 100, I'm down, I keep high up, yeah, it's my decorator, well, damn, draw 6 like PlayStation, can't keep my waiting, my impatient, whoa, remix, in the basement, in the den, in the kitchen, post 3 times 10, hurricane chopper, a baby, got weed like Sinead, throwing them like Luda, I'm older like a, I pass it like a, my feet down here, cold with it like Martin, break it down, pick it up, bring it back, then up, it's a buzz down, got it.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. The opening tip won by...
Let's go. Into the game for the Golden State Warriors.
Durant across the timeline. His team on top by 8. Oh, that's how it's done.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense. Collison to Oladipo. That's no good. To Durant. Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Shakes free and hits.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
It's Indiana basketball. Collison. The surprise of the NBA last year. What are your expectations for them now?
Top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, and it all starts with Victor Oladipo. Last year, he was the guy, but this year, he needs to become the man.
Nice pass to set things up.
And like we've seen so many times, this is what you have to worry about with the Warriors. When they get on a run like this, they can put the game to bed in a hurry.
Into the front court comes Collison. Down a bundle.
Screen, I got your help.
To Oladipo for 3. His first effort off the mark. To Sean Livingston. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Oladipo. No good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Beyond the arc for three. Buries it.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Oladipo into the front court. His guys down big. Collison to Oladipo.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Pass to Cousins, down low. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. This is already getting out of hand.
Coaching strategy 101. You probably want to utilize a timeout to disrupt the pace of this other team. This game is starting to get out of hand quick and early.
Oladipo. Big finish at the rim.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Collison into the front court. Looking to make something happen.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
To Sean Livingston. Durant. Slam dunk.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Pacers control. Collison. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. Missed his first. That one goes.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. Jay, sum it up. Why was Victor Oladipo the most improved last year?
Because he was no longer Robin. Victor Oladipo has become Batman, and he attacks the game the same way Russell Westbrook does. That short stint at OKC taught Victor Oladipo how to compete 24/7.
To Durant. Not that time.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Oh, Miles Turner. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession.
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Oladipo. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Has a chance. Can't connect. Knocked loose. Turner. To Oladipo. DeMarcus Cousins swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Pacers recover. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Golden State at the controls. To Sean Livingston. Tough Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
First quarter's complete. The Warriors with a commanding lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we...
All right, let's do this.
Entering the game for the Warriors, number 11, Klay Thompson.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Evans. Draymond Green pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And finishes strong.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Evans. Gets to the basket and scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Here we go.
Evans to Matthews. Great feed. Wesley Matthews above the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Curry. Fires the three. Not that time. He missed it. It goes down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Matthews. Evans. Draymond Green. Huge block. Draymond Green. Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Five to shoot for Indiana. Evans with a shot. That's no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Great dish to set it up, and a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Tyreke Evans, a couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Nope, first one does not go. Oh, he missed them both. To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Nice pass to set things up. Kevin Durant able to recover with the block. Passed it off. And count the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish. just like that.
Curry fires the three. Textbook defense. Corey Joseph, guarded by Klay Thompson. Short jumper off the mark. To Curry. Steph Curry. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
From long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
See the three, be the three. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court. But you got something different. You got that moxie.
Pacers with the possession. To Young.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
4-3. And the rebound taken in by Young. To Matthews. Thaddeus Young against Klay Thompson. Great look and vision. Draymond Green. Tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Thompson. And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Up, baby. Got him. I got him. Here we go.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Joseph with it. Final minute, first half. Draymond Green sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Here's a chance from long range, trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. For three. Can't connect on the first free throw. Missed the middle one. One more coming. 0 for 3. KD follows up with the putback slam.
Good shot.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Evans.
I got ball.
To Matthews. Kevin Durant with the block. The monster stuff.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Down for Curry. Around the perimeter. Beyond the arc for three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Evans. Nice pass to set things up. Yes, Wesley Matthews. Now 4 for 9.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
And the rebound taken by Golden State. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The Warriors didn't hold back in that opening half, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors. The Pacers did a lot of things.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get his guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us. And see you again after the game.
We got this. Let's go. Substitutions, Indiana.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. That one's going to be out. Of bounds. Joseph with it. Down a bundle to Evans. Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Thaddeus Young against KD. Goes to the left side. Young lets it fly from long range, and the rebound belongs to Golden State. To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Evans with the rebound. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended. Tyreke Evans takes aim at Livingston. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Sean Livingston. Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Evans. Deep left corner. Shot by Bogdanovich. Off the mark. Durant across the timeline. Stuffs it down with authority.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Block up.
Evans.
I got something for him.
DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Young. Another chance. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Sean Livingston. Tough make through traffic.
Man, I've seen this kid play with some grown men prior to making it to the league. As my old friend would say, same pan, same grease.
To Young. Great pass to set it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Fires the three. Great defense, forcing the miss. Joseph with it. His guys down big. To Young. Evans. from long range. And it's cleared by Thompson.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Evans to Young. Terrific vision. Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Ball. I got ball.
To Evans. Young. 4-3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Joseph with it. Looking to make something happen. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Livingston across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Had a chance, but it's no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Got it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 4. Golden State Warriors are at the limit.
On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Corey Joseph takes aim at Livingston. Great feed, sets it up. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. He throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here comes the screen. Won't go down. Goes to the right side. To Durant. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
And like we've seen so many times, this is what you have to worry about with the Warriors. When they get on a run like this, they can put the game to bed in a hurry.
Indiana with the basket.
I got him.
Evans to Young. Takes stock of the floor. That is great vision to set it up. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Evans.
Light him up.
Great feed. And the finish. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Gets it in the left corner. No good.
I got him. Here we go.
He buries it off the step back. Nothing going here on that drive. That's the end of the third quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Collison. Nice pass to get things going.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
Steph Curry. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Which way do you want it, Ed? Lefty, righty? He can finish with either.
Collison to Oladipo.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Missed it at the line. To Collison. Great dish to set it up. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
And scores.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Yes, Victor Oladipo. 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Flushes it home. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. It's Golden State basketball. To Curry. Thompson. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Coach has seen enough.
Substitutions, Indiana. Entering the game for the Golden State.
Here's a chance from long range. It's no good. Shots not going down. To Young. Evans. trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Curry. For three. Not getting the bounce. To Evans. Oh, big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Beyond the arc for three. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
It's Indiana basketball. To Young. Evans.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And the basket good at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Young. Thaddeus Young. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Lets it fly from long range. To Young. Corey Joseph matched up with Durant. To Evans. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's Cousins with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
To Evans. Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Young has a look. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Doesn't happen. And a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Joseph with it. Down a bundle. Evans to Young. Deep right corner. Cruises inside for 2.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Durant. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
It has been. The passing has been great, but the precision of the passing has been next level. Every pass has been delivered right in the pocket, ready for the player to either shoot or dunk the ball.
Pacers control. Tyreek Evans. Tough matchup against Durant. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good, so they get the 3-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Fires the 3 off the iron. No good. Has a chance. The jumper's off the mark. Short jumper won't go down. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams.